Hi, and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what do we got in store today?
Today, Chris, we're taking another cheeky look at XRP. Almost said the wrong word. XRP and the Spark tokens. So we've got some news that's just crossed our desks here, Chris, where it talks about one of the top exchange listing the FLR token, or Spark token as it's commonly known, ready for trading. So we're going to have a look at that and see what they're talking about there. We'll obviously have a touch on the markets. It's been a pretty red day, so we'll go cover some of that off. And yeah, just have a bit of a catch up on this whole Spark token and trading aspect. I think it's going to be a good thing to get out there. So as always, guys, if you find it useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you're new here, do consider subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. With that said, let's jump over to the market, see what's happened in the last 24 hours, and then get right into the charts and this news for this top exchange.
Yeah, let's get straight into it, Nick.
Right, here we are on a coin market cap. I'll quickly give that a refresh on my watch list. This is 21 projects that we watch here on Cheeky Crypto. And we have one green for Polkadot, two greens on the reserves, and one for Harmony. And then API3 has done quite well today. So everything else is in the red. We've seen the market cap drop significantly, and it's come up a little bit actually from the lows that I saw earlier. But we're sitting on $541 billion market cap with a trading volume of 157 billion USD. Bitcoin's dominant 62.6, sorry. And if we look down here, we can see that Bitcoin did tumble 3%. That's down at the 18,269, which is an interesting level. Things that might start happening with Bitcoin shortly. And of course, it could continue to tumble, but I think it's holding quite nicely where it is. We have Ethereum at 1% down, we have XRP at 6% down, we have Chainlink 1%, Cardano 3%, etc. Stellar's pretty flat for the day, VeChain's 3%, we have 7% for Ren, Hedera's 5.9%, we've got FetchAI at 5%, Polymath at 5%, 13% for API3, and that's a massive 53% for the week as well. So a bit of a mixed bag on the I guess these projects that we're watching here, Chris. Majority are red, and you know that was kind of expected. We were expecting a bit of a drop down before we go up. I guess it hit me a little bit harder. I thought XRP was going to be withstanding to a degree, but obviously with Bitcoin's movement in a negative direction, everything else tumbled with it. But let's have a look at the XRP to USD chart, right? So here's a fib retrace from the lows. If I pull that into the low here on the 3rd of November and the high here on the 24th of November, we came close to kind of, I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. We came close towards the 50% retracement level down here, but it didn't last. We didn't even get that close, to be honest. And you know, here we are now firmly just above the 61% retracement level right there. So if we can close above that, that's another good strong sign that this level is not an area to be messed with. And you know, we've seen it a few times that this level is a bit of a holding zone. And yeah, I think from here we could see, you know, another rebound up. But we are still seeing lower lows, so you know, whatever that might mean, it might mean that you know, we might see another move down. And as I say, we are potentially looking at this red zone here, this line of support as a key area. And if we really were to push it down lower, we have this one here, which is at the 41 cent level. But this is a strong sign that we are above the 61% on the fib retrace. So just bear that in mind, guys. I think you know, these fib retrace levels are a very good way of indicating where the market is. Obviously, lower lows do usually mean that the traders will try selling, but when they see a fib retrace to that degree, that's also pretty much a confirmation that this is ready to move in an upward direction as well, as it's been tested once, twice, 3 times, and if we close up here again, that's 4 times, and it would actually say 5 with that one there, but there's more of an open zone. So one to watch out for. I think there's a lot going on with the XRP chart at the moment, Chris, and we definitely just want to be watching closely on everything that is going to happen here in the coming days. Obviously, we are currently on the 9th. Tomorrow will be the 10th, and we're expecting something, Chris, aren't we, for the 11th? The question is the buying pressure strong enough, or is the selling pressure too strong? So the next couple of days, these next two candles are going to be quite key to finding out what direction XRP is going to go. Is it going to go up, or is it going to continue going down? Obviously, lower lows and another low at this point. But obviously unable to push it as low as this level here, and we didn't really hit the resistance, the support lines here. So yeah, going to be watching it closely, guys, in the next couple of days as we gear up towards Spark. So Chris, is there anything you want to add on the chart side and the price side for XRP?
Yeah, just one thing. You know, there's probably, well, I say probably, there's definitely a lot of people that are getting into this crypto space, right? And you're probably looking at the charts today, and you're probably worrying and panicking, especially if you bought somewhere, you know, near the current top. You know, my message to you, and you know, particularly some of the haters that we've been seeing dropping messages in the comments of some of the videos is, you know, don't panic, hold strong. We expect it to go above the level, you know, that you may have purchased recently at, and this is a long-term, you know, hold for ourselves. But you know, this is what happens with this market. We quite often see a, you know, 10 to 30% swing in price. So yeah, just want to sort of just reiterate to everyone, really.
Absolutely. And while you're just saying that, I did just draw in a couple of trend lines. Yes, there's a downward trend there. There's also a positive trend, and that obviously intersects nicely here. This is potentially the cross on the 16th. I don't think it necessarily will get as far as the 16th. I think you know, we're probably going to come in and cross this one over at some point and trigger a bit of a bull run rather than the negative trends. But these are short-term stuff, and we're obviously much more interested in the longer term. So again, for you guys, just so you understand the macro picture of what's happening here, this is the weekly chart for XRP. And yeah, if I can get this into a better timeline for you guys so you can see it, let's pull that in a bit. And then I'm just going to quickly remove this for you so you can easily see, right, what's been happening here. So if I pull this in, see if I can just pull that a little bit tighter. There we go. Right, now we get a bit of a better picture. So, you know, we were in this as the high, right? We had this little hockey stick motion, if you will. Up, we come down. We went up, we come down, up, down, up, down. And then we had this breakout. This breakout is basically breaking the trend, this downward trend. Now, the other thing that a lot of people do say is this, or potential that could happen, is if I say we went from the low here to the high of here, then how far has our retracement actually been, right? And are we actually just on our way up to the maximum levels here, you know, in that $2 range or so? Time will tell in which direction this is going to go. You know, we could see movements like this, up in this direction. We could go much higher than that. So yeah, I'm watching it closely, guys, and as things change, we'll definitely be bringing you all the latest data. So I'll remove that for now, and let's get on to talking about Spark, Chris. So the first ever FXRP listing announced, shared by Top Exchange. So read into that, if you will. So BitTrue announces Spark, or FLR, trading launch, confirms FXRP listing final countdown to snapshot. The the majority of top-tier centralized exchanges confirmed that they would support Spark, or FLR, on December 12th. Meanwhile, at least one service is ambitious enough to share their plans of a much broader integration with Flare. BitTrue becomes the first liquidity gate for FXRP, a core asset of the Flare FLR family. So BitTrue announces Spark FLR trading launch, confirms FXRP listing. According to the latest announcement by BitTrue Exchange, its XRP holders will be able to trade their Spark, or their FLR tokens, shortly after the airdrop. So this distribution of the first batch of FLR is scheduled for the early to mid 2021, and 𝗕𝗘𝗪 will meet this much anticipated event locked and loaded. So here's the tweet, right? So 𝗕𝗘𝗪 will support trading for Spark at the end of the year. Even though the distribution isn't until Q2 of 2021, we'll work with Flare Networks to determine your initial 15% distribution and let you trade it as soon as possible. And details, right? So they give you a link into those guys. So the company will predetermine the amount of FLR reserved for each XRP holder by the snapshot and attribute these coins to them at the beginning. FLR will be tradable against XRP. However, withdrawals and deposits of FLR will only be available after the first phase 15% of the airdrop takes place. Also, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 is the first exchange to announce the listing of FXRP, a form of XRP suitable for DeFi purposes and minted on the Flare blockchain. The exact timeframes for this listing are still under discussions, but 𝗕𝗘𝗪 representatives are certain that it will follow soon. So absolutely huge news, and we have Hugo, the CEO and co-founder of Flare Networks and development team behind Flare, highly praised the efforts of 𝗕𝗘𝗪. We look forward to building out Flare Networks with XRP ecosystem with 𝗕𝗘𝗪. So part of the utility includes the FXRP token and its trading, on which we are very pleased to partner with 𝗕𝗘𝗪. So the countdown to the final snapshot, Chris, I feel like we've been talking about this all week, but so far. But the global cryptocurrency community has only 3 days left before the snapshot of XRP balances required for Spark FLR distribution. XRP army soldiers can move their riches to supporting exchanges before the 12th of December. Or set up your hard wallet, as we have done. Flare, a programmatic turning complete blockchain that promotes itself as an XRPL utility fork, will harness XRP liquidity using the power of Ethereum compatible smart contracts. And I feel this may change in the future. To incentivize XRP holders or users to join Flare, it organizes airdrop Spark FLR tokens for free. So the DeFi ecosystem, Flare Finance and pioneering staking provider for FLR and FXRP, Scandios, something like that, murdering the names as I usually do, have always shared their plans to leverage the opportunities of this overhyped blockchain. Apparently it's overhyped blockchain. Interesting. So fantastic stuff that 𝗕𝗘𝗪 are getting right behind it, Chris. I think that's absolutely fantastic news for the XRP community and everyone who's participating in the snapshot a couple days away from now. Anything you want to add to that, Chris?
Yeah, I just think it's the start of many exchanges to start their announcements. So I guess stay tuned, right? Because, you know, we're probably going to be covering a few more of these over the coming weeks, I would imagine.
Absolutely. You know, I think it's going to be interesting times ahead. We obviously have everything going on with XRP at the minute. That pump, we're retracing down towards the 50% line, not quite getting there, sticking around the topper end. Is that gearing up for a rally? We'll see what happens in the next couple of days there. We obviously have, you know, the snapshot happening on the 12th. And what does that mean for XRP after that? Yeah, it's interesting times. One thing I'm pretty confident on is 2021 is going to be a pretty good year for pretty much all altcoins and Bitcoin alike. There's definitely a rally happening, and it's good to be on the right side of it for a change. So as always, guys, if you find this useful and informative, do go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really appreciates it. And if you're new here, do subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. And with that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, take care, everyone.